Even if that was true, if you can only go at 7 o'clock, does that mean you don't go? No, you go. And you get your stuff in. And those days you can go at 12:02. Do you know how much it's going to help you? That's right. Simon Miller, the bald a-hole here. Hope you are doing well today, and I want you to look at the time. Maybe it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock.
But apparently, there are now specific times you should be working out. This comes from a study. It's always from a flipping study. I read it on the BBC that says the best exercise time may differ for men and women, study suggests. Exercise is good for you, whatever you do. Now, actually, I was going to laugh at that. That's exactly how the article should have started. It should tell you, you know what, it doesn't matter. However, we got a bit bored and we had a little bit of fun with it. The time of day to achieve the best result may be different from men and women, according to a US study. It found women burn more body fat during morning exercise, whereas evenings counted more for men. Much of what is known on this topic is based on studies on men. The researchers say the differences in hormones, in biological clocks, and sleep-wake cycles between the sexes could all play a role. Now, here's where, for me, this study goes a little bit heebie-jeebie. The study of 30 men 26 women, so that's 56 people out of the 3-4 billion, whatever there are, on planet Earth, all active and healthy, and between 25 and 55, lasted 25 weeks, no it didn't, lasted 12 weeks, and monitored the effects of a varied fitness program, which included stretching, sprinting, resistance, and endurance training. One group exercised for half an hour. They didn't. Why can't I read this? One group exercised for an hour before 8:30, while the other group followed the same activities in the evening between 6 and 8. All participants followed a specially designed meal plan. The researchers tested everybody's blood pressure and body fat over the course of the study, as well as their flexibility, strength, and aerobic power at the start, at the end. Obviously, you won't be surprised to hear that everybody felt better after the 12 weeks, no matter when they exercised, because of course they did. And we even have Dr. Paul here, who says the best time for you to exercise is the best time you can do it and fit it into your schedule. So it's kind of weird that they would still do this, but I guess there must be a reason for why these studies get commissioned. But it's results we want to look at, and based on those, women interested in reducing fat around their middle and reducing their blood pressure should aim to exercise in the morning. Now, I don't like the way that's written. Reduced your fat around the middle. You cannot spot target fat. Like, you know, you can look at your body and go, I want a bigger bicep, I want a bigger deltoid, lats, quads, whatever it is, and you can actually work on those. When it comes to fat, all you got to do is start burning calories and burning body fat, and your body's going to do whatever the hell it's going to do. Some people get abs really, really quickly. Some people always have fat arms. It's just the nature of it. And is it fair? No, but it's called genetics and it absolutely sucks. And, you know, this is important because belly or abdominal fat wraps around the body's internal organs, including the liver, and can be dangerous. Yes, but whether you're training at 8:30 in the morning or 2:56, your body's going to burn fat how your body's going to burn fat. It's like if you do cardio in the morning, it's not all of a sudden you go, oh, it's my belly burning fat time. I mean, that's absolute gibberish. I don't know what they're trying to get out there. However, he says women trying to improve muscle strength in their upper body as well as their overall mood and food intake should take evening exercise. The men in the trial were less sensitive to the time of day they exercised, improving their strength in the mornings and evenings. But evening exercise was found to be ideal for men interested in better health, blah, blah, blah. And of course, increasing this stuff is going to help with obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Now, what really drove me nuts is you get to this part where it says it's not exactly clear why men and women's responses to the timing of exercise was so different, and the researchers say more research is needed to find out. Brilliant. It's like me introducing a video and going, somebody else should be doing this video. Isn't that your job? Yes, but somebody else should be doing it. They say women may burn more body fat in the morning because they're more likely to have excess belly fat. The body's internal rhythms may also be a factor. So this is why I think the study goes completely off the rails, because you've only trialed 56 people. And of course you have men and you have women, but I don't think it's a big enough sample size to start saying it comes down to your gender. Like, I really don't think so. If they had gone into things like, obviously, you know, women have periods and they have different hormonal shifts, or more so than men do, then, I mean, I don't know much about that, so I don't want to comment, but then I could start going, okay, I understand how it could be wildly different, but this to me, when you've only got 56 people, probably breaks down to how they were born and what their genetic makeup is. So I'm pretty sure you may be able to find some women that actually are far superior in the evening, and you'll get vice versa. Men should start going at 6 o'clock in the morning because they are burning body fat. But you do find a lot of articles like this, and it's a question that I hear all the time. When is the optimum time to work out? But we've already answered it. Whenever you can. Like, what difference does it actually make? Even if there is a specific time, 12:02 I think I read once, we did a video on it, 12:02 p.m. was a time to work out. Even if that was true, if you can only go at 7 o'clock, does that mean you don't go? No, you go. And you get your stuff in. And those days you can go at 12:02. Do you know how much it's going to help you? That's right, 1 or 2%, because there is no magic pill, and there is no secret shop, and there is not the one thing that you're not doing and you're going to find out one day and go, oh, look at me now, I am massively jacked. It doesn't work like that. And I know you're looking for it because I used to look for it as well. And it just is something that you have to accept massively. Plan out your day and make sure you plan out your gym times like you would do a meeting. Like when you wake up on a Monday morning and you know everything you're going to do at work, how much more productive are you? For example, if you know you've got a deadline at Tuesday at 11 p.m, but you've got a meeting at 10 a.m, when do you get the deadline done? At 9 a.m, right? Or you're massively late. But you know what I'm saying? You understand, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to turn it in at the deadline because I've got that meeting beforehand, so that's something I have to get done. It's the same with the gym. Plan it in. And much like things that do move around, yes, the gym can move around too. So if you're planning to go at 8:30 on a Wednesday and then you can't for whatever reason, you have to go at 10, that's still okay. But you should know when a week starts when you are going to the gym, right? Unless you are super cool at just sort of like being Mr. or Mrs. Casual, then that's fine. But most people aren't like that. So Monday, you're doing this. Tuesday, you're doing this. Wednesday, maybe you're having a day off. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you're doing this. Sunday is your day off. Do it the same with your food as well. Make sure you write it all down. Make sure you plan it all in because it's just better for your brain. And also, you're more likely to go. If you've got it in your head that 5 p.m. on Monday, you're going to do chest and abs, just for, making up some stuff. If it gets to 5:05 and you look at the clock, you start going, I did say I was going to, I better go. And you'll drag yourself there. And eventually you get into a routine. You won't even have to worry about it anymore. Again, I can't do it at the moment because of the stupid broken hand, but I'm very lucky in the sense that I like going to the gym. So I don't necessarily always plan a specific time to go, but I know I'm going to go because as soon as that window arrives, I'm like, whee, and I run down the road all excited. And then sometimes people look at me like I'm a strange person. But given that this article, I saw it on BBC, sadly I saw it on the Daily Mail, worst website ever. I saw it everywhere. Like it must be one of those things that gets pinged out to people, and it's good content because the headline, best exercise time may differ for men and women, makes people go, well, maybe I can read this and I can figure out what the best time to exercise is. And as soon as I change that up, all of a sudden I'm going to be I'm going to have the physique that I've always dreamed of. But it's not true. You won't do it. It's not going to change anything. You're not going to see a huge difference. And ultimately, if what you are doing is working for you, just keep on doing it. Be consistent. That's the key here. Consistency is the key. You got to be disciplined. You got to be determined. And you got to have intensity, but you got to keep it going. And that's why you can eat off plan every now and then, because you're not being consistent with that. So if you eat on plan Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, screwed up Thursday, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday was awesome, that Thursday is irrelevant. You feel a bit worse the next day because you're going to be holding a lot of water weight from all the increased sodium you probably took in, but that will pass and your weight's not going to fluctuate, and sometimes actually can be a good idea because it keeps you on track. So interesting article, absolutely. Again, it's a study. I bet you I can find a study that somebody's done that says there is no best time to exercise, but try and ignore this stuff as best as you can. I'm not going to say it's guff because you can take something from it, but it means nothing to your life and it's not going to change anything. The first thing you need to do today, especially if you're not doing it, you're trying to get in shape, is find that exercise time. You don't go to the gym, you can do it at home. Just go for a 10-minute walk today. Think about that. If you've never done any exercise in your life and you do a 10-minute walk today, you've done it. You've got the record for the most amount of exercise that you've done so far, so make sure you keep that on. And I have no set time when I train. Sometimes I go in the evening, sometimes I go in the morning. I like doing my cardio in the morning because then it's out the way. But that's different. It's because I hate cardio. This is the difference, you see. So if I leave it till 8 p.m., which I've done every now and then, do I do it half the time? Well, I do. But do I want to? No, I really have to drag myself. Whereas when I wake up and have a coffee or whatever the hell I'm doing, it excites me, but it gets me pumped, it gets me ready, it gets me in the zone, and I'm more likely to do it. Therefore, I do my cardio in the morning, and I absolutely think that you should take on that same routine, I suppose. Put that in your brain, put that in your body, see if it works for you. I bet you it does. Now, please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the bell ding ding so you know when the video's going live. There will be another video on the screen. Please do give it a click. GorillaMind.com/Simon. Use code Simon, get 10% off. And also, there's a bunch of stuff on sale right now, especially Gorilla Mind Protein and Gorilla Mode. So check that pre-workout out if you're into that kind of thing. In Grade 2 Sets Power 13 Cookbook on Cameo. At Simon316 on Instagram and Twitter. Patreon.com/Simon316 if you want exclusive videos. Simon at BigCartel.com. It's all gibberish now, but I've said it too much. So we don't want to, spend too long doing it. But you can go in that description and all the information will be there. I appreciate all the support. Goodbye.